Welcome to America, American Yacht Club members. Here for the first time to introduce our executive sous chef, Matt Giannetti. He's also the first speaker guest on the show, and it also happens to be his birthday. So, happy birthday, sir! Thank you for joining us.
Happy
Thank
birthday!
Happy
Thank you guys. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yep, we're gonna have a good time later on. He's making some pretty fun stuff back there in the kitchen. And then obviously, as we know, El Chef is with us. So, Chefy, welcome back.
Thank you. Well,
Thank you. And you want to start, Chef?
Sure.
Talk a little about the menus.
I mean, obviously the summer has tapered out. The weather has dropped dramatically in the past week or two, and hopefully we get a little more warmth toward the end of the month. But that being said, seasons are changing. It gets very exciting. New product to work with. That being said, new menus that we're going to be introducing with more seasonal product. Most importantly, with that, there be new types of events that will start to launch, over the next couple of weeks into October. We'll go over them later in the clip. But,
sure, yeah.
But it's for me, and I don't know about Matt. I mean, speak up.
Yeah.
I like cooking in the fall, getting a little hearty and using those types of. I mean, don't get me wrong. The summer is always fun and fresh and light, but the fall
has something
has
special.
a little something. I have a very big sweet tooth, and when coming into the fall, that's where that sweet, and natural sweet, but that sweet, squash.
All that
stuff.
Cold weather gives all those
stuff.
vegetables
Yes.
and produce that
Yes.
little bit of sweetness in it.
And that's just my style,
Nice. No, I think it's great. So Matt, tell us a little bit about you, a little bit what's your favorite dishes to cook? Because I know Matt's. I mean, he's literally not only that he's a sous chef in the kitchen, but he's literally behind the line and making sure every single dish it goes out perfect. So there's a lot of huge responsibility that obviously you bring to the table and you do, and we're so grateful. So, but what are some of the things that you really, really love to cook?
Well, my background's is French cuisine, which is
Okay.
a lot of people don't know. But my new thing has lately been moving more towards Asian cultures and those influences on food and those big, bold movements towards the dish.
Okay, nice. And what's some of your favorite dishes?
I love cooking with fish. I don't have necessarily a favorite dish overall, but fish, cooking with duck. Duck is my favorite protein ever.
Beautiful.
And just those different challenges in bringing those aspects into it. The culinary world.
Absolutely. So I'm assuming the bronzino that you're a lot behind that, because I mean bronzino is such a favorite special.
It's our highest selling fish
by far. But tell us a little bit about your background, where you come from.
And I know you and El Chefy know each other for quite a bit. So
Yeah.
Tell
for
everyone
years.
everyone about your path through this industry, where you how you got here. Tell them.
My father was a chef. I started in kitchens when I was super young. I was 5-6 years old when I started to learn how to cook. Came up through the industry, went to the Culinary Institute of America when I was 18, and went to Manhattan after that, worked in a bunch of French restaurants, and then inevitably met John a few years ago.
And you guys met in the city or where?
No, we met out on Long Island where I was
Nice.
born and raised.
Okay, nice.
So we met out there, and then a few years later, we reconnected and came back to American.
Okay, great. Well, that's great. I mean, again, Matt is a huge asset to the club, and I mean his talents are really up there. So awesome, great job. Just a couple things to just so as a friendly reminder, as we're gonna getting into the season more a little bit towards fall and whatnot. It's getting colder and colder outside, so we are limiting seating capability outside. We had to remove some tables on the dance terrace so we can bring in some of the heaters. But most likely within the next couple of weeks, everyone's going to be moving in. And for those of you members that are extremely restricted to only can dine outdoors, the best thing to do is please call me or email me directly, because unfortunately there will be days when we're just not able to do so, to serve outdoors, especially if it's too windy, if it rains. And not so much with the fly problem right now, but last few weeks we did have a few issues with that. But again, the best thing to do is please call us or call me or email me directly, and if there's anything we can do, we'll certainly accommodate as much as we can. So thank you. Couple other things that we do have coming up. We know We have some cool new draft beers coming up for next week. One of them is a local beer, draft beer, an IPA called Monster, and then another one is an IPA called Mayflower from Plymouth, Mass. And we figured the Mayflower would be such a beautiful kind of tie in with the club, with the American Yacht Club, with sailing and Mayflower being the ship. So we are working on that. And for those of you members that are part of the beer club membership, please come on down. We have just a few more days left until the end of the month for the to use that membership, and then hopefully for the fall we'll come up with some other cool stuff, and then same thing for next year. We most likely will promote the beer club membership again. I think it was a huge success. Everyone that I've spoken to that's part of it, they really enjoyed it, and to just come to the club, have a beer, have a burger, or have something else, and you don't have to worry about it. So those I think that was a great success. Jeffrey?
I just wanted to, I know you touched on it, that our team, at least our culinary team and our culture that we have here at American Yacht Club, it is a big contribution to Matt and his presence here, and with the rest of our culinary team only makes us stronger, makes us more successful, brings more enthusiasm to the team. And to me, again, we've worked together in the past, at other establishments, but when we brought Matt on to our team, it kind of, he has been, like you said, very influential, not just for his talents, although he is extremely talented, but for the culture and the team, and here at American Yacht Club. I just want to thank him for that.
Absolutely, and look, one thing I'll say, Chef, and I'm a very sometimes maybe a bit too direct. I mean, you can tell with Matt that he's someone that has that fire, that's hungry to learn more. Because at the end of the day, I mean, his goal is to become an executive chef, is to be you someday. Yeah. And the only way to do that is to have a great leader, someone that's willing to teach you and all that. And I mean, and you can show that not only as the professor but as the student. He wants that. It's a passion. It's a career. It's in his DNA. So
I know that
huge help.
Is in the future for him.
100%. It's not a question.
It's not a question, and it's not anything that I done, but everything that's internal with him.
Of course.
And the biggest reward that anyone can get, like just being in my position and
is
having
to promote him,
is to see him at
grow.
some point grow and be that, and he will. It's just another.
Absolutely. So again, American Yacht Club. This is Raw Talk with El Sheffy Jr., Sous-Chef Matt, and again a birthday boy in the house. So if you are coming to join us this evening, please let us know if you'd like to. We'll be more than happy to ask Matt to come out a little bit. He's a little bit on the shy side, but I think he'll manage pretty well.
Yeah.
We'll break him in somehow, right, Sheffy? So, but again, thank you. That's pretty much all I have for me. If there is anything else that.
No, that's all I have. We look forward to a great, fall season ahead of us.
Right.
And
one last thing.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry, Sheffy.
No.
Next week we'll be promoting something, and I know Chris, our communications manager, is going to be setting something up called Q&A with the chef. So basically, the members, you can write some questions for us, and then myself and Sheffy, and hopefully we'll have another guest speaker next week. We'll pretty much answer those questions based on how they comment. So that way we can hopefully have you as the membership interacting with when we do these. So that way we're not just here just talking, but also hopefully making sense and hitting some of the direct questions that you're looking for. Because at the end of the day, we are here for you. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, birthday
American
boy.
Yacht Club.
Thank you, guys.
So,
thank you, American.
Peace.